What's up, guys? Johnny Con here, aka Not Such a Conqueror. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about the 13 Gates of the Necronomicon by Donald Tyson. This is a standalone grimoire. It takes inspiration from, from the older books of the Necronomicon. Um, Basically, the concept is the 13 Gates are a visual exercise, right? And you go through each gate, and each gate corresponds to something different. Like, let's say books. These could be books in the astral realm, or it can be any book on this planet, or as it states right here, these are books that are like located, for example, like in the abyss somewhere. Um, any book, that allows you to astrally visit this book in the 5D realm, and this is just one of the gates. Um, I do believe that accessing some of these gates actually inspired me in my own magic, or to come up with my own concepts or ideas. Like, for example, one of the gates allows you to astrally travel to, like, let's say, like another planet, right? And right here, of course, it'll have things that are listed in like H.P. Lovecraft lore. And me, I chose, like, let's say, like places like Mars, or you can any planet. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be listed here, right? Or, like, let's say, great personalities. Me, I like history, right? I'm all like, I want to talk to Nostradamus, or Julius Caesar, or Constantine. So you basically perform the ritual as it's stated here, and you basically visualize the gate. You say the invocation. You visualize the key. Now, usually each gate is different, right? And the key is made of different elements, like, let's say, iron, bronze. Like, each key is different, right? And I believe that visiting some of these gates really did inspire me to, like, let's say, like, write my own books, right? Or come up with, like, my own rituals. I believe that going through the Mars gate, well, not the Mars gate, but using the gate of visiting other planets and me visiting Mars, I believe inspired me to come up with the book of Astral Warfare. Yeah, and I'm kind of, it's kind of like a little commercial as well. If you guys want to check out my book, The Art of Astral Warfare, let's see. Here's another one. Let's see. Yeah, Other Worlds. We talked about that one. Alien Dwellings. Now, some of these things might seem a little abstract because it draws on H.P. Lovecraft lore. However, I believe that a lot of the lore, especially from the Necronomicon, um, draws on actual Sumerian, or other ancient texts or religions. Like, there's weight to it. So you're gonna find some of those entities here. Um, One of them is also for, like, let's say, like alien types, or like monsters, quote unquote, respectfully. Like, let's say, if you want to, like, the chupacabra or whatever, right? Or even Bigfoot, right? You can use that gate to visit that entity. Besides, of course, the H.P. Lovecraft lore types that you will see on the corresponding pages, right? What else? Talismans. You can hold a talisman of your choice, take it through one of the gates, charge it up on Mars or whatever, right? Or the abyss, or try to have a conversation with the Nyarlathotep, or any entity of your choice. This is it's a good book. If not a mental exercise, astrally at least. It's a good way to expand your imagination as well. But I don't think it's complete woo. Like, I really do think that because actually that's what that is. You know, visiting these worlds in the 5D realm. So it's definitely a book really worth looking into. Now, this would make some interesting content, right? And if you go back to my videos, you're gonna find a lot of 13 Gates content. Right now, though, I'm trying to work with like the 50 names of Marduk. I'm trying to like work with each sigil and see what my impressions are, or if one of the sigils doesn't seem to like give me any effect or whatever, I'll try charging it up. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, and I'll just go to the next sigil and on and on. But anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about that book. All right, be sure to check it out, The 13 Gates of the Necronomicon by Donald Tyson. Peace.